Good morning again. Let me start by introducing myself again. My name is Francis Mureithi. I work for Radio Africa Group as the group digital editor. But over and above that, I am a council member for Kenya Editors Guild. And I'm delighted and very happy to be here and to be part of this team. All protocols observed. I take this opportunity to thank the officials and members of the Kenya Media Stakeholders Working Group for working towards having this gathering happen. Every year since 2013, the International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists is commemorated. This special day is observed on November 2, and today is November 2. Primarily to raise awareness about the challenges journalists face in the line of duty. Freedom of expression is fundamental human right, a center for upholding rule of law and fostering democratic societies. In many countries, and Kenya included, journalists are being threatened, they are being attacked, and even murdered for bringing essential information to the public. Journalists are being threatened and attacked for covering corruption and other serious crimes. And in some cases, those in power are actually perpetrators of these crimes against journalists. In an era defined by converging global crises and political happenings, journalists who hold power to account are increasingly making enemies of the powerful. We have seen journalists being attacked during political rallies and other political activities and political meetings, even in our own local setting. It's just about a year after the general elections, and we all saw what was happening. We have witnessed influential politicians making public statements against journalists, some going to extend of ordering their supporters to boycott certain media houses. All these amount to impunity and crimes against journalists. And notably and regrettably, the security officers have also emerged as perpetrators of crimes against us who are journalists. Law enforcers are particularly being singled out as the people who are supposed to protect journalists, but in some cases, it is the other way around. For instance, many attacks happen when journalists are covering protests, public demonstration, and even elections. Locally, the memories of post-election demonstrations and the attacks meted on journalists are still very fresh. We are all well versed with Maandamano, which happened a few months ago, and what our journalists were subjected to, especially those who are on the ground. And unfortunately, justice is yet to be served to the victims of these atrocities. Attacks against journalists create a climate of fear for them, impeding the free circulation of information. This is even more critical during electioneering period because it prevents citizens from making informed choices. When the attacks are perpetuated by those who have the duty to protect, the role of the law enforcement is questioned. And I think this is where improving the relation between journalists and the security forces is a critical part of promoting freedom of expression. And this is a challenge that I'm throwing to